Blutbart.
Hello and welcome back to another behind the scenes toy photography video. This week I'm going to show you how to create a hologram effect. I call this shot Battle Plan. For this shot I used a bunch of Blue Mandos. If you're wondering why Hasbro keeps making Blue Mandalorians, it's my fault. I'm the target audience. Sorry. One of my favorite parts of The Mandalorian Season 3 was the striking visual of Mandalorians roaming the galaxy in stolen Imperial ships. After a recent rewatch, I got the idea to shoot Axe Woves and his crew of Mandos planning to steal something a little bigger. After positioning a piece of black acrylic as my floor surface, I built out the rest of the scene around this 3D printed Holotable. The 3D models came from Landspeeder Luke, who modeled it specifically to encapsulate the bounty puck that comes with the Holocomm Collection Black Series toys. I completed my scene with some 3D printed Imperial walls in the background. Next, I posed and placed my figures. I thought it might be boring to have everyone just standing there looking at the table, so I posed Casca Reeves in a leaning pose to add a little visual interest. After positioning the rest of my toys, I finalized the lighting. I placed two small LED panel lights behind the walls, using scotch tape to diffuse the lighting coming from the slats. Then I bookended the scene with a dim softbox on either side. When I was ready to shoot, I activated the holopuck to cast a glow upwards onto the face of my subjects. I may have to try making cinemagraphs at some point because this looks really cool in motion. Here's my starting image, in which you'll notice an obvious lack of hologram. My main goal for this edit was to create the hologram in Photoshop. But first, I added some adjustment layers for levels and color balance. I even added a blue photo filter to really bring the cool tones together. Next, I used the healing brush tool to remove the articulation joints on my figures. When it was time to add the hologram, I imported a render of a Star Destroyer and removed the background. Next, I applied my hologram texture, which was simply a repeated stripe pattern. Duplicating the layer multiple times, I applied varying degrees of motion blur and transparency to each layer, and also a blue glow with layer effects. Grouping the layers and changing the blend mode completed the effect. Finally, I made some last-minute touch-ups, including some dodging and burning, as well as adding a vignette. So once again, here's my starting image. And here's where I ended up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and make sure to check me out on Instagram. Thanks, and until next time.